Alright, so boom. We're reacting to Llama Arts 2017 compilations. Show love to Llama Arts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show love. Alright. You probably do 3. Yeah, we'll probably react to 3.
My name is Ethan, and I'm a photographer. I took a trip last year with my wife to the Colorado mountains for an art project. My
Cool,
wife is
cool.
also an avid skier, so she talked me into
Damn, they living an active life, bro. I know that shit tiring. Bro, I get tired just doing this shit right here. I ain't complaining about it, though.
adding skiing into the trip. We had the option to book a room at a ski.
Ooh. I'm sorry. We're only 20 seconds in. I paused it 2 times, but damn. Ugly ass motherfucker, bro. He blends in with the fucking wall. Oh my god, bro. I wonder what she looks like now.
Resort or rent out a private log cabin. The second one seemed more romantic, so I picked that one. Plus, it didn't hurt that it was cheaper. The
Oh yeah, bro. You got you and your wife killed because you wanted to fucking cheap out. Yeah, I don't even know. I have no words for this.
cabin was nothing luxurious or anything. It was a single floor, 4-room little thing. A 2-person
Shit better than
bedroom,
my
a
place.
small living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. It may have been
Better.
small, but the
He said bathroom? Yeah, better than my place. I'm tripping, bro. I thought I just saw a bug.
actual idea of being secluded in a warm log cabin during a blizzard was amazing. However, the
Oh
storm
yeah,
was
that boy
interfering with the
horny.
cable signal, so we didn't have much to do this one particular evening. It was just starting to get dark out at this point, but there was
What you
still a
mean you got
decent
nothing
amount
to
of
do?
light outside, so I thought it would be perfect for getting a few shots and videos in the blizzard for backgrounds and wallpapers. I told my wife I'd be
Kinda
back
weird,
within
just
10
download that
minutes
off
and
the
slipped on
internet.
my boots and coat.
Oh, look at him. He all bundled up. Look.
I told my wife I'd be back within 10 minutes
Look at him, bro. He all bundled up and shit.
and slipped on my boots and coat. The moment I stepped outside and shut the door, I noticed footsteps leading up to the door in the snow
Oh
that
yeah,
had
walk
blown
right
under
back
the
in.
wooden awning.
Walk right back in, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. That's actually like I know this is not like terrifying because we're watching a video, but just imagine that in real life.
I could see the prints doubled as whoever left them there turned and went the opposite direction.
Damn.
I was freaked the fuck out, but I wasn't about to go inside and scare my wife.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, after this, if she finds out, oh my, wait, they're in the back too. The footsteps are in the back of the house. Oh yeah. If she somehow survives, she needs to divorce this dude, bro. Cause look, my guy walked up here, right? Then he left and then walked all the way around in the back, from the back of the house over here. So he's probably dead ass hiding, ready to pop out the woodworks. You know, see you leave. He's just observing he's just seeing how y'all moving in this crib before he robs you. You know what I'm saying? He probably hiding right behind this tree right here. As soon as you leave, boom, huss. He's in there. Come on, bro. Do better. And also, we're in America, bro. You should be armed. I'm just saying.
I decided to give in to my curiosity and followed the prints to the right side of the cabin. Right away, I noticed that they led to the bedroom window.
Oh, shit.
My heart froze in fear when I saw this. I could see my wife sitting on the bed using her iPad. She noticed me and I waved. She laughed. I continued to follow the footprints around the cabin to the other side. They led to the living room
Oh,
window on the
God.
other side. Someone was stalking us, but how long ago was the question? I
Oh,
found
God.
myself standing there for a good minute asking myself if I should follow the footprints anymore.
Please don't. Don't
For
investigate.
whatever reason, I decided I would.
Oh, my God.
They
Don't
were now
investigate.
leading away from the cabin. I knew I
I
was
told you.
following the prints to where this person was
I told you that the dude walked up to the door, walked around the house the other way, bro. I told you.
going, not coming from, simply by the boot marks. I followed the prints away from the opening and into the trees.
Yeah, no.
That was where I saw him. A man wearing a black coat facing a tree, slouched down looking at the ground.
Oh,
He was
please.
still as a statue, and I
Oh,
could
no,
see the
please,
snow
bro.
piling up on his hood and shoulders. I froze in my tracks, trying not to make a sound.
Take a
I would
picture,
have
like
thought
Fatal
to ask him if
Frame.
he needed help otherwise, but this guy was just standing there, not doing anything, like some
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
he nodding
deranged
off,
freak.
bro.
I started to gradually
Don't do
move
drugs.
backwards without even turning around, making sure this man didn't turn around or notice me. When I got
Smart play. I like what he did. Walked backwards. He walked backwards. I would have done the exact same thing. In his little Uggs, his man Ugg boots.
at a visual distance, I turned around and stomped through the snow back to the cabin.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have ran too.
When I slammed the door shut, my wife came over to see what was wrong. I saw worry in her eyes. I guess she saw the worry in mine. She knew I saw something, and after a few minutes of harassment, I finally told her what I saw. She immediately started packing her
Pack up
things,
and get
telling
out
me
of
we were
here.
leaving right away.
That's what we like to see right there. W girlfriend. I don't know what he's thinking.
I told her no, we're not going anywhere.
Ay, 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 bro. What's wrong with you?
I would
Leave
not get
him.
a refund for leaving early.
Oh, hell nah. So you rather risk your life for $1,000 or $200? It's probably cheap. It is cheap too, cause you remember in the beginning of the story he said he cheaped out. So I don't even know, bro. So he cheaped out on this spot, and they got people stalking him here, and now he's trying to fight his girlfriend about, I mean his wife about staying here. If your wife don't feel safe, bro, you gotta go. I'm sorry, bro, but you just gotta go. You can't be that broke. You can't be married and that broke. I'm sorry.
And I wasn't about to up and leave just because some weird guy was walking around outside. She made a point of locking both locks on the door and making sure all of the windows were sealed shut.
Good job.
For the rest of the night, we read stuff
What?
on our iPads.
They stayed? Oh my god.
I reviewed the pictures and videos I had taken so far. We turned out the lights early as there wasn't much else to do.
Please, bro, please.
What if he's still out there? I remember my wife asking me.
Please.
There's no way he's still out there, I then assured her. Listening to the wind blowing
Oh
outside,
my god.
along with the small flakes of snow hitting the
Keep on
windows,
bumping
was
into my mic.
strangely relaxing, and I knew I'd be able to fall asleep quickly.
I did it again.
Except if it wasn't for
Oh fuck.
the knock at the bedroom window. We were both still awake, and we both knew it was a knock from a person.
Get your gun, bro.
I ushered my wife out of bed and out into the living room without turning on any lights. There was nothing to use as a weapon whatsoever. Our only option was to run before some
Cabin in the woods. He went to a cabin in the woods. No weapons. No mace. No bear spray. Come on, bro. You should at least have bear spray. Like, even if you don't want to carry a firearm, bro, bear spray and a fire axe is like the bare minimum. Damn, when he said he was cheap, bro, I didn't think he was that cheap.
something might happen. I told my wife we'd have
Hit
to
that
forget
nigga
our
with a
luggage and make
sandwich.
a dash for the Jeep.
Whip him with your shirt.
We slipped on our boots and coats in the dark in a matter of seconds.
Fuck that
and
shit.
when we heard a knock at the living room.
Fuck that shit, bro. What? If there's a weirdo knocking at my window, I'm not buckling up, bro. If I was sleeping in my fucking ball out naked and shit, if I was sleeping ball naked and a wife beater on, bro, I'm telling you, I'm running outside, balls swinging and shit, and my undershirt on, and getting into that car, bro. Bro. I'm not wasting my time with no trivial shit. Come on, bro. Come on, do better.
Window from the opposite side of our car, we took that opportunity to run. I pressed the unlock button, so grateful I chose to have remote locks on my Wrangler, and we hopped.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Call me a bad person, but I would have tripped her. I would have tripped my wife. Me versus her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the fastest, but I won't be the slowest. I promise you that.
Hopped in. The car started with ease, and as soon as the headlights flashed on, the man was standing facing the log cabin on our side now.
Yeah, get
Not
this
a
dude
window,
Narcan.
just facing the wall of the cabin in the same position I had seen him in earlier.
Yeah,
as
get
if
this
he
dude
were hiding
Narcan,
his
bro. He's
face.
tweaking. He out
We
of here.
drove to the nearby ski resort without
Yo,
much
he on
trouble in
that
the
stuff,
Jeep.
bro. He out of
We
here.
stayed
Call the
there for the
cops. Give
night
him
and
Narcan.
went back the next day to the log cabin to collect our things we left behind. He
Oh, he ain't
wasn't there.
breaking? No jump scare? Alright, boom.
I'm 27 years old. I live alone in a rural town in Virginia, about 2
New art
blocks away from
style.
my parents. My parents are both in their 60s, and
Whoa!
my mom...
Clock tower ass weirdo dude. Bro went If you don't know what clock tower is, bro, just take a look into it, bro. That's an awesome horror game. I like watching people talk about horror games because I know I couldn't handle them myself. You know what I'm saying? I need a watered down experience. Um, I'll come to terms with myself after the two last videos of horror shit. Well, actually, last four videos of horror shit. I came to terms. I'm just a coward, bro. I'm admitting it, and yeah, I'm just a coward.
has become a very worrisome woman in her old age. Sometimes she walks over uninvited and lets herself in, since I had regrettably given her a
Oh, she got dementia. Bless her soul, bro.
key, which can get a bit annoying.
Bless her soul.
Like if I would be out really late on weekends at a bar or with women, I would sometimes come home to my mom sitting in the living room waiting, worried sick. I know you may just think, oh my god, that's crazy, why not just put your foot down and tell her to stop? Well, because you don't know my mom. It's very hard to describe her, but she's the kind of worrisome, innocent little lady that you just can't bring yourself to go against. And I hate to mention, she
No, I
also
get
has
it.
mild dementia.
Yeah, I could tell,
Anyway,
bro.
this was Saturday night. I
Bless
think it
her
was
soul.
around 2 in the morning. I was at a nearby club with a group of college friends, really the only place to hang out in this boring town, and I was getting ready to head home. I said goodbye to all my friends and walked the 3 blocks it took to get back to my house. I walked up my front stoop in my drunken haze and dug my hand in my pocket for my keys. When I grabbed the doorknob, I realized it was unlocked. My mom was here
Damn.
again. I quietly opened and shut the front door, locking it behind me. I put my keys on the kitchen counter and found a
I don't know what. I have no clue what I feel. What I'm feeling, but I just feel like something's off right now. Probably because it's a horror compilation, but I just have a feeling something's off right now.
note written in my mom's handwriting saying, "You forgot this at our house, next to the box of half-eaten cake my parents didn't want." I didn't see my mom anywhere, so I assumed she must have gone upstairs to sleep in the guest bed until I got back, which is something she would commonly do as well. Then I heard footsteps upstairs, confirming it, and that's when I sighed once again. 27 years old, almost 3 in the morning, and she still has to wait up and treat me like a child.
Hey,
I
bro.
ran upstairs.
Be blessed that you have a mom that still fucking loves you and cares about you. So some people lost that. So you know what I'm saying? Like be grateful that you have a mom that cares for you.
To check the guest
Not
bed.
everyone has
Empty, along with all the bathrooms. I was afraid Mom was having one of her episodes due to her condition, so I ran to the phone to call my dad. After 4 rings, my dad picked up in a groggy voice, asking what the hell is the matter. After I told him that I heard Mom wandering around upstairs in my house, there was a short pause, and then he said, "That's not possible, she's sleeping right next to me."
that. Oh shit.
My mouth fell open as I turned my head to face the dark upstairs, and just barely by the light provided by the kitchen, I could see a head peering around from the corner at the top of the stairs, looking
Oh
down
fuck,
at me.
please. I rebuke,
I
I
screamed
rebuke, I
into the
rebuke,
phone
I
as I ran
rebuke, I
out the front
rebuke.
door and down the
I
street to my
rebuke, I
parents'
rebuke, I
house,
rebuke,
explaining
I
to my
rebuke, I
father on the way.
rebuke.
About
Please,
halfway
please,
there, my
please,
dad told
Jesus
me,
protect me.
"Alright, I'm gonna call the cops," and hung up.
Oh goddamn.
I made it to my parents' house, where my mom was already waiting at the door, worried sick.
Oh bro, what?
My mom explained
That's
that she
definitely
did
gonna
come
be in
over
the
to clean
thumbnail,
my
but
kitchen a little
damn.
bit and to bring over the cake they didn't want. 2 police cars pulled up in front of my parents' house, where they escorted me and my dad down the street to my house. 1 officer stayed outside with us, while 2 others went inside to investigate.
Don't leave your mom alone, bro.
It felt like 15 minutes before they came back outside and said it was clear. They checked the crawl space, the attic, everything. There was really nothing for me to report, other than the door was left unlocked and I saw the outline of a head upstairs before I ran for it. Still, I didn't feel safe sleeping in there that night,
As
so I
you
went back
should.
to my parents' house.
As you should.
Me and my dad are certain that my mom simply forgot to lock the door when she left, as her memory has been getting worse over the past few months.
Bless her soul.
My dad has been stopping her from coming over alone from now on, which makes me both sad but also relieved.
You were
Some
just
nights
complaining.
I still get paranoid that whoever was in my house
As
that
you
night
should.
never left, and is still.
I'm not gonna lie, if something like that happened to me, bro, I'm selling my house and getting an apartment. You know what I'm saying? I really can't just move on after something like that. I'm sorry.
Hiding in here somewhere.
Oh shit. Thought he was gonna hop out the woodworks.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th
What up,
period,
my Indian
meaning
brother?
the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us, so everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a
Okay.
very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand
I had
logo
some
quiz on
teachers like that.
Sporkle, I remember
I had a teacher that, well, it wasn't like a real gambling site, but I had a teacher that, like during a chill day before summer break, he started playing blackjack on the projector, on the smart screen projector thing. I don't know what they're called, like a smart board. Yeah, he was playing blackjack on the smart board. He wasn't actually putting money down. It was just like it wasn't like a real casino, but you know what I'm saying? Just a card game.
the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown.
Oh shit.
I actually got the chills, and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life.
As you should, bro.
My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door.
Oh, damn.
And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no.
Oh my god. What do you mean, screamed? Why would she scream? Aren't you trying to live? Why would she scream? There's probably some psychological reason why, but I honestly don't give 2 fucks. Me personally, I would have became a school threat that day. If you're screaming and they're shooting outside, I don't get it, bro. Honestly, I would have had to put hands, knees, and elbows on that girl who screamed, "No! No!" Like I would dead ass have to put hands, knees. Oh, that's not my knee. Hands, knees, and elbows on their ass, bro. I would have to do it. Cause ain't no way I'm getting shot. Cause you screamed no.
It grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up."
I keep on hitting my microphone. Sorry, y'all.
2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now.
Oh my god.
It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not hear him anymore.
Don't do drugs, bro.
I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to
Oh
flee the
shit.
building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening.
Damn.
The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all
What?
the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part,
What?
however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have
Damn.
done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, couldn't be me. Oh my god, this. Shout out my Indian brother, bro. He had hella patience right there. So yeah, the dude was armed. He was mentally insane, and we got girls yelling, "No, don't kill me. I'm too young to die." Like, come on, bro. For real. We're all too young to die. I don't know why you gotta scream and yell that shit. Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. But peace.